Hey everybody, it's morning here at Groovy Plants Ranch. The store hasn't opened yet and we're heading into what appears to be another absolutely gorgeous weekend. This is an amazing time to visit the ranch. If you pick one time a year, really the next 2 weeks are excellent. Every time of year is great. I mean, we keep the place stocked and running all year long, but this time of year, the selection is just incredible. We have an abundance of annuals. Our perennial selection is really deep. One thing that we do a little bit differently with Groovy Plants is we don't really slow down or scale back. A lot of greenhouses do. We just keep on going. I think that all summer long you should take advantage of that planting opportunity. Like perennials, you can plant them all the way until late fall. So we like to carry a really wonderful selection. We always have our house plants and seasonal items as well. And today I wanted to take you on a walk like we do just about every week and show you what's looking good. It's impossible to cover it all. We've really expanded our selection this year. It's wonderful. Couple things. Mother's Day weekend was fantastic. We've been so exhausted. I haven't had time to do a thank you or anything, but thank you to everybody that came out. Mother's Day weekend was perfect, and it just, really proud of the crew. It just ran perfectly. So I hope you had a good experience. If you came out, pickup orders. If you pre-ordered your spring flowers, we had certain items that are really high demand items that we did pre-order on. Those are ready now. So all the pre-orders are ready for pickup. If you didn't get an email, check that spam folder, but honestly, it doesn't matter. Just show up, they're here, come get your pre-ordered items, they're beautiful. That said, grab your coffee or tea, let's go for a walk, and I'll show you what's looking good this week here at Groovy Plants Ranch. So first off, it is annual color season, and the annuals look so great. Really nice selection of different verbena, petunias, calibrachoas. There's the infamous pink petunia there, one of the nicest plants on the market. But all of it's looking great. Rich color, healthy plants. And this is your first time watching, one of the things I'm really picky about is our varieties. So we tend to carry only what are considered premium varieties in the trade. So these are going to be the best performers long term in the garden. So the core annuals outside looking good, and the annuals inside packed to the gills, ready for another awesome weekend. Lovely fuchsia here. But as you can see, excellent varieties. I love the Boliviensis type begonias. These are excellent plants. They're actually quite sun tolerant. Very nice mixed shade and Impatiens combo baskets. These will just get better and better with the season. Coleus, more begonias across the way. Fantastic caladiums over here. So people often confuse caladiums with typical elephant ears. Caladiums are a true shade accent plant. So you put that in the middle of your pot and they just thrive in the shade. You really don't want to do them in full sun. They resent that. They are beautiful. And here you have a greenhouse totally packed. Here's the Biltmore ball gown. This plant's always very popular. And osteos are exploding all over the property. We have them everywhere. African daisies are wonderful. And some of the colors are just unparalleled. Here's a really saturated kind of coral orange. Love that. Look at that. And numerous very nice fuchsias. Lovely cork fuchsias. Loaded with color. Here's a really cute little accent plant I wanted to show this week. This is actually a variegated portulaca. So we did this in-house. This plant will throw off little pink flowers. It's great as an alternative to Vinkavine. I like its denser habit. It's a succulent. It'll throw off pink flowers, and the margins here, you can see they're starting to do it the white part, that'll actually turn hot pink in the summer. So you put that in the front of your pot, you've got an amazing little accent plant. We grew those in-house, pretty hard to find. It's called Portulaca Hana Mysteria. And dahlias. So many nice dahlias. If you want a great selection of dahlias, this is your weekend to come. They are not going to get better. The selection is at peak right now. Look at these osteo combos, 3 plants per pot. Mesmerizing color. Keep going. The African daisy's definitely a hit. Again, it's like the dahlias, don't miss your opportunity to grab those up. Here we have really nice straw flower. And more osteos. I think you can tell that I really like osteos. Here's a really beautiful double. Doesn't get much better. Now these are annuals, but wonderful. Loaded with color. Now, I don't want to spend the whole morning talking about annuals, but it'd be a mistake if I didn't let you know that the hanging basket selection is as good as ever. Mother's Day has not cleaned us out. We planned for this, and we like to carry nice stuff all season long. So just a quick look at it. You might notice these baskets are what we refer to as a little tight. That's the way we like them. You get more longevity out of them. They're not long and stringy greenhouse grown plants. They're tight, they're durable, they've been grown in the elements, and they're gonna give you a nice long season of performance. You might see back there at the barn, we still have a great selection of Boston ferns too. Not quite as large as our first round, but very healthy, well-kept plants, not all smashed up and underwatered. Nice stuff. Where I'm almost done with the annuals. But I didn't want to miss out on all this beautiful stuff over here. Just awesome. So we are certainly prepared for the weekend, and holy smokes, look at all those marigolds, and they're perfect. Love it. So if you're getting into the garden this weekend, here are your marigolds, and more where that came from. Some of the nicest marigolds you're going to see anywhere. Really nice patio palms and fully budded gardenias. And a second round of strawberry plants with the strawberry pots. We got a lot of questions about those. A massive restock on lemons. And herbs and veggies still holding strong. We are starting to sell out of a few varieties. The selection's still holding up. Some nice cucumbers and very nice tomato plants. Look at Better Bush. It's so stout. It's a perfect little plant. Some of our favorites like eucalyptus and citronella, we are stocked deep on, so plenty of plants. The Mother's Day weekend did put a hurt on some of our inventory, but we are back in the saddle. One greenhouse I'm really happy with at the moment is the succulent house. This to me is kind of where all the magical little treasures live. It's definitely not your run-of-the-mill stuff. A little more unusual. Very excited to have Aloe-plicatillus, also known as, well, now known as Kumara plicatillus. One of my favorite succulents. This thing will grow a really amazing trunk. I have a beautiful large specimen of my own. Some pretty fantastic cacti. Here we have groovy aloe hybrids that we did. Selling off a few of those. String of turtles and dolphins and hearts. Pearl baskets. Looking great. Some really nice larger cacti. And our general succulent inventory is great. Nice healthy plants ready for mixed containers. Look at the burro's tail, just awesome. Now I know you're gonna like this, some of the largest lithops we've ever had. They're huge. And a lot of questions about grafted cacti, great for kids. We have a really nice inventory right now. And moving into the houseplant house, pottery's looking great. We have pottery in multiple locations and the inventory's pretty nice. A lot of nice caladiums and cissus baskets in here. There's the old beetle. Jackie's amazing fairy garden here. It's just magical. Nice restock on mini tropicals. It's always so nice and peaceful here in the morning. You can see very neat and organized full greenhouses. Our crew does a wonderful job. It's hard keeping up this time of year with so many things going on. It's very gratifying. Some very nice calathea over here. And it goes all the way down. Now I'm back outside and there's one plant I really wanted to showcase this morning, and that is Arcufia. This one is Cherry Bells. We have a couple other varieties. I personally love this Cherry Bells. So when it comes to durable container plants, Arcufia is really hard to beat. Now on the camera this may not look like, you know, very intense color. In person they're very pretty, very bright, saturated colors. Best thing about this plant, it's durable. The hummingbirds love it. Consistently one of the nicest looking plants at the end of the season. And I put some in my own containers later in the weekend, and I've already got hummingbirds coming to them. So this, and you pair that up with different salvias, like Arctic Blaze Fuchsia here, Purple and Bloom, or my favorite and hummingbird's favorite, Black and Bloom, and you're gonna have hummingbirds like crazy all season long. Now let's take a quick sidestep over to the perennial area, and getting asked a lot about bleeding hearts. This is probably it for bleeding hearts this season. And a lot of wonderful different plants through here. So I'm in our shade to part sun area right now. It's a very nice goat's beard. And a lot of nice plants. And as you can see, tons of plants to pick from. And our hosta selection alone, this is the weekend to come. Although we'll continue to carry hostas with more varieties coming out. all season long. You can see we've packed it in. Here's the highly sought after white feather starting to turn green as it does, and first blush. That's the first hosta with heavy red pigment in the leaf. Dancing Queen, my favorite hosta. I love the gold. And wow, gorgeous peonies. I'm trying to feature a few plants this morning, so here, let me feature Geranium Roseanne. Now these may not look like much yet. 1 year in the ground, this plant in part sun, shade, even a little, part sun to shade, could actually go up to full sun. Put this thing on the border and you'll have a river of blue on a deer resistant plant. It's extremely durable and will consistently and reliably come back. There are other great geraniums too, like Max Fry. Here's one of my favorite large hosta alternatives that's also deer resistant. This is Aurelia Sun King. A really nice plant. That'll grow up to 3x3 or 4x4 in the landscape. And look at this beautiful variegated columbine. Awesome. Well, friends, I'm gonna have to wrap it up. There's simply too many cool plants. If you are looking to expand your landscaping and add ornamentals, natives, whatever the case may be, we have wonderful seasoned staff who know what they're talking about and genuinely love helping people be more successful with their gardening. So feel free to come. There are no stupid questions. Just come and talk to us about plants. It's what we love. We're here to help you be successful and hopefully enjoy what we enjoy a little bit more. So we'll see you next time. Have a great time gardening. Try to plant something every day. It's good for you. See you next time.